Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and this is the 2018 February video. Now, this is one of my exciting videos that I've done so far that I feel. What we've done with Creator is we've created client-side apps in our systems. That means that you can create your own app in there. So we've really jumped to another level where a lot of people wanted Creator, which had full functional, rich applications, but they also wanted single-purpose applications for their clients, for their staff members, or different elements of their business. And so we gave it a lot of thought of how to achieve this, and we've really taken to another leap and bounds in our applications, and really has opened up the world to a point of it really has alleviated our clients' requests, which is a single application for your business that really does many things for your business as well. And that's been a big thing, and especially for a smaller company like us. We've really taken leaps and bounds for people who've paid big money for these applications, and we can really keep in check these people and really take over, I feel, our this business model. Now, what we've done is got two levels for our clients. We've got something called web applications, which are single-purpose applications, and I'll show you what that is, and what client pages, which you can really powerfully do. And this is going to cut a lot of applications out of your business, where you've got an application for this, application for that. And what we have found when we come into businesses, they've got so many different elements and moving parts, doesn't really centralize how they do things, and really they've got 20 moving parts, where you've got a marketing department that has web forms, different things, WooCommerce, all these things, and then you've got another part of the business that has got other elements, and really no two worlds meet, and they have to have Zapier. Now, what we've done is, yes, Zapier is pretty cool, but we heard a pain point where we had a lot of clients where we got all these Zapier apps, but then it really was hard to link, and you can do it with the email addresses, but we've really gone up another level as well for that. So I'm going to show a few things about that. So I'm going to go through it a bit with you. So I'm going to go through it. So if you've got feedback forms, surveys, if you've got quoting systems, e-commerce systems, calendar sharing to say, look, here's my booking something for me. All these things we've even demonstrated in this video what we've done in probably a number of days. And what happens is that you're now going to start seeing what we are starting to achieve. So you've got something where you've got MailChimp, we can do active campaigns, we can do, you've got Word forms, things like even WooCommerce, which is really good. It has some stuff that we can probably achieve as much as powerful to have your own web form or e-commerce site on our side of the fence, and make it easy to streamline into your accountancy systems without too many moving parts. And that's a big pain point with we're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars people are putting into the system, and they're finding. Now, they are pretty good if you want a number of elements to it, but the key thing is you've got too many moving parts, and for SME businesses, that is a pain point they're having. Yes, it may do some cool things with analytics and stuff, but at the end of the day, if you want it to, just to put into your accounting system, you have to do stuff. Gravity forms, where look, it's just forms. That's all they are. And other elements where we can show you that we can centralize your system. Now, look, it's been about 3.5 minutes I've been going through, just doing a spell, and we have to show a lot of information, and we'll probably do a heap more videos on some vertical stuff that we've done. So the key thing with this is that what you want to know is that we have our own API, that you can have client pages, and we'll explain that visually for you very shortly. And that means that you can actually probably use the word called CodePen, which is a way to code really quickly. Now, we'll give you examples that are in our demo site, so you can cut and paste that and give it a go. Other things like apps. Look, you can go to Freelancer, you can use us, which we are fine, or a friend. We can develop apps, and again, you can use our examples to use our tech and our applications that have the source code for you to take it with you and give someone else a go, or you a go to change it to left and right. Now, that is an extremely powerful tech that we're now entering into for yourself, and your business is trying to move to another level in your business and make it easier for your company. You're really going to make it a fun time for you now, because we've spent a lot of time and money to get to this stage. Next level is for you is really enhancing your business model for you, and we'll show you how that works. So about 5 minutes, let's go through the examples and we'll show you how this works. So what I said beforehand, we've got client pages and client APIs. Now, our client pages is simply you can click on these examples in here and you'll be able to have the code in here that you can cut and paste into CodePen and make any deletes. Now, they have our CRUD applications. They can view this and we can go through it. Now, it gives you analytics of people clicking on it and reviewing those calendars as well, and you'll be able to have this particular this application. Then you've got APIs here, which are stuff that we've given you. They have, let's say, the one that we've got here right now is a quoting system that we'll show you as well, that you'll get as well. Now, that will give you a lot of abilities to write your own apps, and we'll show you that as well. So let's go through the first example. So we'll go to, let's say, my scheduler here. Now that's just one line of code. Now what that will give you, I'm going to drag and drop the page along here, and that will give you a real-time calendar of your week right here. This is single purpose applications that you can click and just put a shortcut on your application to see your calendar real time. But also what it can do, and you can see we have a phone system that logs everything in our system, but what it also will do is the ability for you to make changes with a mobile phone really easily as well. So this will, you click on it, you can access it and upload an image on there if you want to, and make photos from your mobile phone, and goes into your calendar system. Now you're going to go, okay, that's nice, but what starts going to it? We have an API that can give you the control through put this calendar on your website and say to people, please book in available people to do a job. So you now have a client-facing website on your website that people can see how busy you are and book in times for you. Now that can be all this design. These pages are all designable for you to pop up and schedule a time, which will then integrate into our system and do a lot more. And all that is in one page that you can change, and you can get your friends or you get asked to change it for you, or even a freelancer. So you now have client-facing web pages for, hey, book in a time for me, great, and the person will click on here and go, oh, where's my calendar? This is free, and even see that you can do agendas in here. You can configure to take these off, and that's showing you, all the calls. And we got a phone system that goes through and collects that. So that's one example. Next is a survey form. Now what that is you're like, yep, that's a form, web form that you're going to create a survey. But that is actually linking to a particular person in the database. So now all this is customizable, where you can actually design the form look and feel. It's all done in Bootstraps, and we give you the code to do that. But what it does is that you can automate this on elements. But for example, I created an email on this contact here with my CreataCRM's email, and that link itself calculates and connects directly to this contact in the database. So if I send this email and I click on it, I get the survey form for this particular contact. So what I can do is that I click on the send emails section, survey. I've got a lot of examples, so it'd be probably hard in this video really quickly to do it. I'll see it. Yeah, it is. Survey form pops up, and so you can have a person call up, click on a link or tag something to say send a survey out through our workflow systems. It sends a link, and when they click on it, they get this particular link to fill in the details, question and answers about who they are, and it creates an activity for that person as well. So that means that you will be able to register the surveys, put them into the database, have the result of the database, have a analytics of how many surveys you had from what particular industry, and it goes up and goes into amazing, rich, functionable application. So people have used SurveyMonkey for this stuff, and it just doesn't join and doesn't make it easy. So we have just fused these technologies together without requiring Zapier, which is, SurveyMonkey is really cool, but the fact is it needs to be linked to that contact, done it automatically. We can do workflows that if you have a job, send a survey out after the job is completed, done and dusted, in one system without too many moving parts. And that's what I mean, where we're up to 10 minutes getting up to the video where I'm going to show more, but you start going, oh, I get it. I remember doing a presentation with one person and saying, look, it wouldn't it be great to have an application all in one, because the SMEs are really just struggling just to really have something that's cost effective, that's all in one, that will really help them. And and people looked at me blankly. Now we've achieved this, and it really helps you with that technology here. So we'll just keep on going with. Now the next example we've got is quoting systems. Now you're going to go, oh, seriously, there's more? Yes, there is. So let's say you do a quote. You can obviously send a quote out in our system. It links to Xero, MYOB, Rec, and brings all the data across and makes it easy for you to send an email with clicking on it as well. But what happens if you can have a call system where you're going to go, can you send me an email attached? I'm going to send you an email with a link of this quote where you can click to approve it. So I'm going to send this out to the clients, and I have sent a nice email to the person. Now what happens when the person clicks on the link, and I'll really make it quick for you because it makes it easy, you get this nice little form. So they click on the link itself, they'll be able to actually review the quote online, again all customizable. Again, you can change the forms. Again, you can get a call web guy to change it for you. Again, you know, things I did was I put terms and conditions in here, yada yada yada. So you know, before you click accept us, we have terms. Now a lot of products have got that when you're going, yeah, I get it, but remember it's a centralized system. Remember you'll be able to, we can do much more, just like if Xero's got to accept quote, but we can do, if you haven't accepted, send another email, are you sure, you know, click through here. We have all that tech that make it easier for increasing your sales. Now I've got here, yeah, I like this quote and I accept it here, and I've now accepted that quote, which is in here. That means it's now approved. So it means it's approved. Now, yes, we can even do a signature. Sign here, please, and sign it. And so the people pay a lot of money for this type of tech as well to have the signature on here. And we'll show you another example very shortly. So these are single-page applications that we have done. So that is, can you have CodePen on here? And I'll show you really quickly. So for this example here, where we've got a quote here, we just go to CodePen. So there's codepen.io, and you just create your own pen. We can actually give you the source code of this data as well, so you can actually use this technology, change it around for you to do it. Now this one here is just in here. Now you can actually go and it has a nice preview section on it, and you can change the data in the HTML view in here. Now, if it's not your palette, you can just understand that. So, for example, you've just changed it and it gives you the gobbledygook that I put in there. So, if it's not your palette where you don't want to change it, I understand that, and you can give someone else. But it's similar to most texts out there that you can just put in the mail merge tags and it will fill it in. You can do your mail merge lines on different elements. So all that tech is for you to review and change. Give it a go. Look, there's so many other people out there. There's a lot of cheaper labor out there for you and freelancers and all those things to change some stuff for you, to design some stuff for you. So the designing on the back end on the client pages or the apps are really powerful enough for you to do it. Now we've chosen this tech because it's easy to quickly for SMEs to do it, rather than download, source codes, applet development. We knew about it, we could do it, but we kept on saying to clients it's not feasible for SMEs doing all these apps. So the tech that we've done is really just open the door and probably speeds up the coding process, how cheap it will be for users out there to really get the technology that they want at a very affordable price without the big dollars of apps that we have helped them with. Now the last thing we're going to show you is probably just an app itself. This is more of a SPA situation. In a SPA situation, I said SPA. SPA is single, I'm going to say purpose applications, where you can develop on your cloud and then point it to us, and that's where you would have we have an API for you to grab the tech, and we give that source code to you to review it. You can take this application right now and we can give it to you, and you can put it in your environment to grab to us, or you can as long for if it's on our environment, we do want to review the source code because we need to check if it has any malicious code. So similar to Apple as well, where we would have to approve the app before it goes in our environments, but you can put it in your environments and off it goes. So this app itself is this tech is for we've designed it to have it for guides on the road. This is an app where you can choose your client. So I've searched Reese Harper, it queries our database. Nice mobile friendly situation here, and I'm going to choose this person here. which is Resart. But here again, it's an app. You can change the color, the feel, the whatever. Now I've got a list of products in here that I've got. Again, it's easy, and I am going to do something like a DGM. And straight away, how quick that is, it's querying our database service, which has all the NYB or zero. We've got zero, but it'd be NYB reckon. Now, as you know, we can upload images to our section. So not only is it zero, you can develop your own. We can upload your images in here, and you can see a nice, fast DGM section here. And you can have more information in here. You can say, I want 2 of those, add to the cart, and it gives a nice little, you've added 2 to the cart, which is nice. You've got 1 item in here. So you can go back to add another item in here. We're going to do another DGMs, click on search, I want 2 of these. Again, this is all tech that we will give you and access as well. What else do I need? I'm going to this time have Yay link, so I'm going to go Yay links, search for that, and wow, nice. So again, now this is good for if you guys got on the road and you're wanting to take orders, and you go, look, here you are, 3 of those, 4 of those. Now there is applications, and people pay $50, $60 a users to have just this tech right here that has apps. We've just solved this problem. Yes, there are some that have more richer features at this present, but this is free right now, what we can give you, and you will be able, and you know, obviously inside a Creator, which is not inexpensive as you look at the prices, and you will be able to keep on adding to this tech, and we can work from here. So I'm going to have two here, and add to that. So we've now added the sections here. Now we're going to check out here, and you have this element. Now this is obviously for mobile technology. You can pretty it up, and that's just all web pages. Now you can delete the items, go, no, I don't want that, and that's how fast it is in here. Now the other thing you can do is you can do a signature, woohoo, which is pretty. So you can do a signature, and so if you're on a mobile phone, you've gone, look, you know, 2 of these, 3 of these, 4 of those. You Mr. Client happy? Sign here, please. It can be sales orders, it can be whatever it is, and you can check out, and bang, you've now checked out, and you have sent that quote into the system. So I'm in Creator, and guess what? That quote's in the system, signed and everything in here. So you can see a signature in here, and done and dusted. I've got my staff to go on the road. I use Creator to use maps and all these technologies out there to really make it efficient for them. And then he goes and gets an order, signs it here, bang, it's done. Send it to, we have 0, and bang, it's done. We have a mobile workforce for a very, very affordable price. And you can, to add more technology, we're here, Australian coders, we want to do better for your business and help you out. But again, if you are wanting, you can go overseas and get other people to do it. So that is the tech that we've done so far. And I hope you like that, where we want, we have got web apps for you to design, which was the last one, and client pages. And that really comes down to really solving the problem where you've got all these moving parts, and you really want to be more efficient with your business and expand and grow. And this is really helping you do that and have a central repository for you and not have the big bill from it. So it really helps you with expanding your business. And really, you know, if you saw one of our first videos, that was what we're trying to achieve in 2013 when we started this, and we feel we've got there, and we're now going to really push it hard in sales. We actually don't even do any marketing in the sales at all. So hopefully that is something that we will now be able to push forward. We've got to our goals, and we're now going to show the world that we can do a lot more. Talk to you soon.